Gaming is going to die if we keep this up. Some of you guys might be thinking, oh my god, this is the third gaming video he's made. Shut the fuck up. Okay, just let me speak and then you could go and start doing your yap sessions. A lot of you guys, if you haven't been living under a rock, know about the recent remake genres we've been getting. We're getting a new Assassin's Creed remake. We're getting a new Persona 4 remake. We're getting a new Zelda remake. We are just getting oh yeah, and a Resident Evil remake. We are getting remakes back to back. And a lot of you guys, you're probably happy. Your favorite game is going to be all new and shiny anymore. You don't have to play the old version that you played 20 million times. You can play a new version. Hopefully, there's a couple new items. Hopefully, they add a couple more secrets, and it's a new world for you to explore. Am I saying that remakes are bad? No, I love remakes. I'm going to buy the Persona 4 Golden remake as soon as it drops, right? But it also, even though remakes are fun, even though it makes your characters come out in a new light, it also ruins gaming as a whole. You see, remakes are a cop out. How is it a cop out? You say remakes are games that have already come out that they know have done well. So when they make a remake, they're basically saying, okay, we're going to attack those fans who have previously bought our other game. And since our fan base has grown since we originally made, let's say, Persona 4, we already know that a lot of people are going to buy this Persona 4 Golden remake. So when they release the game, they don't need to put a lot of effort into it. They just got to make it shiny, they just got to make it cool, and just got to make it keep the original spirit that the original game had, and then people will buy it and it will do well. It's not having them put a lot of work into it. It doesn't require a lot of effort. It doesn't even need love. It's just the same game, a couple shiny recolors, and the same spirit, and that is going to make them millions of dollars. Now, when you use an original game, a new IP, they need to go and build it from scratch. Well, they can obviously use something like pre-built or like another model and then just build off of that too, but whatever. But the point is, they're building from scratch. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how you'll appreciate it. There's obviously going to be a lot of love into it. They're going to have to try their hardest. There's going to be lots of new leaks, new IPs. It's a new story, and it's putting their thoughts into the world, and they're expecting you, and they don't know how you'll react. So obviously, they have to try harder in that situation. We can use Cyberpunk 2077, for example. That is one of the greatest games ever made. The original release was a flop, but you've seen how hard the game developers tried their best. You've seen how hard the game wanted to be good, and that's why the game right now is one of the best games of all time. Now, when you make a remake, you don't need to do that. You're just attacking the original fan bases, and it's going to make money. Now, if you guys know God of War Lost League, right? God of War Lost League is a new God of War that's coming out, I think next year or 2028, I forgot which. And it's not having Kratos in it. Wow, a God of War without Kratos, no way. And that is a huge problem for the gaming community, supposedly, because people are calling her misogynistic words I cannot say. You know, they're saying to wash dishes. Oh, we're just gonna be cleaning up laundry. Oh, this is gonna be some trash, some woke stuff. Blah 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 blah. You know how Twitter gets, right? And people are already dissing on the game before it released. They're all just dunking on it. So when this game comes out, and let's say the story is amazing, let's say the character development is amazing, let's say the fighting is amazing, and it is one of the best games ever made. But the reason why it will never be a great game, the reason why it will never sell, is not because of problem with the game, but because people won't play it because it does not have Kratos in it. So you just prove to the game developers one thing. They don't need to try. They don't need to put in effort. They don't need to want to be good. All they need to do to make consistent revenue is to make the same game over and over and over again because they know that you will buy it. And we have already seen this again. NBA 2K 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 20, you could go on. There's going to be NBAs all the way up to probably like 20 until the NBA gets taken down right now. Unless a bombshell hits all of the sports community as we speak, the NBA games genre will go on until probably like 2200, 2200s, right? And you guys will still buy it. Has NBA 2K 2020 changed that much from 2026? No, not really. I played both of them. It has not changed considerably that much. Has Madden changed that much? Has FIFA changed that much? No. Maybe the game has gotten a little flashier. Maybe the game has a couple new mechanics, but they have not changed that much. So when we come on here and we just keep buying remake instead of actual games, we are just accepting we want to get drenched on. We just want them to slap their meat across our face and say, open wide, you're going to take it. That's what they're doing to it. They're just taking it from us and we can't do anything about it. Also, bro, why the fuck did I have to say that? I'm losing it. Also, right? God of War Lawfully is releasing around the time frame where the original God of War trilogy is coming out. If you guys didn't know, they are remaking the original God of War trilogy, right? So if the original God of War trilogy does better than God of War Lawfully, even though God of War Lawfully, let's say hypothetically, already has the best thing in everything besides Kratos, that is going to be fucking missile to the community. A fucking missile. Because if God of War Lawfully does worse than the original Triad just because it has Kratos, so people just buy. They don't want to take that risk. They don't want to waste their money on a game. Well, if you're on Steam, you can refund it. They don't want to waste their money and not enjoy a game. So they just go and buy God of War. You just instilled the thought into every game developer's head. And we are killing indie developers. Hollow Knight, one of the greatest games of all time. That was an original IP. That wasn't a remake. But when we keep buying these remakes, there's not going to be another Hollow Knight because you guys don't want to take the risk and go out and let these developers make new games. After Cyberpunk 2077 came out, right? I understand you want to take risk. I understand that you're scared of buying or pre-ordering another game and then the game is shit or the game is extremely buggy. GTA 6, people have pre-ordered it, people have bought it, people are hyped for GTA 6. GTA 6 can be the worst game on the planet. We will never know. Now, do I think GTA 6 will be a worst game on the planet? No, I think GTA 6 is going to be pretty good. Have a problem with it already because they're locking content behind the Ultimate Edition. If you don't buy the Ultimate Edition, you can't customize your character. So that's kind of bullshit, but we're not going to talk about this in this video. But I think it's going to be a pretty good game, right? GTA 6, while it can be a good game, that is something that already has an IP. But yes, it is original. Yes, it is advancing off of it. Hollow Knight never had something to do an IP. So when GTA 6 comes out, if GTA 6 does well, if GTA 6 is bad, if GTA 6 is not a good game, if GTA 6 is extremely buggy, and now it's like, oh my god, I waited years to buy GTA 6 and it is this dog shit. Again, like I already said, we are just going to constantly go into remake. And then because people don't want to take that risk because everybody just pre-ordered GTA 6 and now it turned out to be some dog shit. So when hypothetically, I'm not saying every game is going to be the next Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight got a sequel. Hollow Knight got Silk Song. You want to know why I got Silk Song? Because the first Hollow Knight did well. If we were in the current day of age right now, Hollow Knight would not do well because people wouldn't even give the game a chance, right? But Hollow Knight, right? Let's say GTA 6 just was worst game on the planet. When Hollow Knight comes out, people will never buy Hollow Knight. Why? Because GTA 6 was bad. Because Cyberpunk 2077 was bad. So they're just going to keep on buying these remakes. They're going to keep making more remakes. They're going to keep putting less effort. And then we're going to be in 2020, 2046, 2087 with the same obviously not the same 300 games, but with just remake. Any old game, remake. I promise you, next year, we're going to get a Resident Evil 0 remake. Resident Evil 1 remake. Why? Because they don't want to make the new Resident Evil 10. Actually, I think Resident Evil 10 is coming out next year, but you get the point. You get the point. Hopefully, it's just hopefully we start going and buying new games. We start supporting games branching out into new IPs. The new Halo, let's buy the new Halo games instead of buying the new remakes. Let's put these developers in a place where, okay, we're gonna support you if you try to make a new game. We're gonna try and listen to you so that you will create more games and we'll have more things to play instead of just constantly getting a remake. We don't want, I understand that you want a remake, but if you keep just only buying remakes, if people just understand, okay, remakes are a cop out, remakes are going to make us money, original games won't make us our risk, and original games might not make us money, then we're just going to keep getting less and less original games. That is the entire point of this video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe. That's all I really have to say. Buy more original games, support indie developers, and play Terraria. Goodbye, guys.